Hello students, you all are welcome to Math Maha Mantra, where number speaks, logic rules and the concept becomes crystal clear. प्रीवियस सेशन में बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सर्कल का बारे में डिस्कस किया गया है। इस संदर्भ में किसी सर्कल का स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन एंड जनरल इक्वेशन क्या होता है, इस बारे में भी डिटेल डिस्कशन किया गया था। टुडेज टॉपिक इज इक्वेशन ऑफ एनी सर्कल इन सम पर्टिकुलर केसेस। कुछ विशेष केस में किसी सर्कल का इक्वेशन कैसे फाइंड आउट किया जाता है, इस बारे में डिस्कस किया जाएगा। से केस 1 इज इफ ए सर्कल पासेस थ्रू ऑरिजिन। दिस इज केस 1। तो इस केस में सर्कल का इक्वेशन क्या होगा? प्रीवियस सेशन में ये डिस्कस किया गया था, व्हाट इज द स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन ऑफ ए सर्कल। यू नो दिस इज x माइनस h होल स्क्वायर प्लस y माइनस k होल स्क्वायर दैट इज इक्वल टू r स्क्वायर, where the coordinate of center is h, k and the radius of the circle is r. Okay, if we draw this circle in the coordinate system, this is x-axis, say this is y-axis, and here is your origin. Okay, this may be the circle which is passing through origin. Coordinate of origin, you know, 0 0. Okay, and this is the center, say C, जिसका कोऑर्डिनेट क्या है h, k. Agree? If we join the center with the origin and if we draw a perpendicular from the center on x-axis, say this perpendicular meets x-axis at n, then what is ON? This is h. What is CN? That is k. And this is your radius. Okay, if we apply Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle CON, in right angle triangle CON, r square is equal to a square plus k square. Agree? Now simply put the value of r square in this standard equation. So what will you get? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square, that is equal to, replace r square by a square plus k square. If you expand this formula, you can say this is a minus b whole square. So x square minus twice hx plus h square plus y square minus twice ky plus k square, that is equal to a square plus k square. So if you cancel a square and k square, then what equation you will get? That is x square plus y square minus twice hx minus twice ky, that is equal to 0. So this will be the circle for case 1. Agree? चलते हैं नेक्स्ट केस में. दिस इज केस 2. इफ द सर्कल टच x axis, then what will be the equation of the circle? Say the equation of the circle is the standard equation x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square, where hk is the coordinate of the center and r is the radius of the circle. Okay, draw the circle in coordinate system. This is x axis, this one is y axis, here is your origin. Okay, circle touch x axis, so obviously the diagram will be This, say, the point where the circle touches the x-axis is M, center is C, coordinate is say H, comma K. Okay. What is the radius here? If you join the center with AM, obviously this is the radius. And what is the value of radius? Obviously K, the ordinate. Okay. Because you know from geometry, this radius is perpendicular to x-axis. X-axis is the tangent in this case too. Agree? So the radius is equal to the ordinate of the center, that is K. Now, what will be the equation? Use this equation, x minus h whole square plus y minus, what is K? K is equal to the radius, r square, that is equal to r square. It implies, if you apply a minus b whole square here, x square minus twice hx plus a square plus y square minus twice r to y plus r square is equal to r square. So here you can cancel r square because this exists on both sides of this equal sign. So what is the final equation? It is x square plus y square minus twice hx minus twice ry plus a square is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle mentioned in case 2. Clear? चलते हैं नेक्स्ट केस में. दिस इज केस 3. इफ द सर्कल टच वाई एक्सिस, अगर वाई एक्सिस को सर्कल टच करता है तब उस सर्कल का इक्वेशन क्या होगा? हियर वाई एक्सिस इज द टेंजेंट टू द सर्कल. ओके, say the equation is this, the standard equation, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Okay, now draw the circle mentioned in case 3. This is x axis, this is y axis, here is your origin. Here y axis is the tangent of the circle under consideration. This is the circle. Okay, say this point is N, it is on y axis, and the center of the circle, say C, the coordinate of the center is HK. Okay, now what will be the radius of the circle? If you join C to N, obviously this is the radius. So this is equal to h. Agree? So in this case, what will be the equation of the circle under consideration? Use this equation, x minus h whole square. What is h? Here h is equal to the radius of the circle. X minus r whole square plus y minus k whole square, that is equal to r square. If we expand, then x square minus twice rx plus r square plus y square minus twice k into y plus k square, that is equal to r square. Okay, cancel r square because it exists on both sides of the equal sign. So what is the final equation? That is x square plus y square minus twice rx minus twice ky plus k square, that is equal to 0. This is the equation of the circle mentioned in case 3. Agree? चलते हैं नेक्स्ट केस में. दिस इज केस 4. इफ द सर्कल टच बोथ एक्स एंड वाई एक्सिस, अगर इस सर्कल एक्स एंड वाई दोनों एक्सिस को टच करेगा तो इसका इक्वेशन क्या होगा? लेट द इक्वेशन इज दिस, x माइनस एच होल स्क्वायर प्लस वाई माइनस के होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू आर स्क्वायर, वेयर एच के बीइंग द सेंटर एंड r is the radius. Okay, draw this circle. Say this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is your origin. Okay, so what is given? The circle touches both x and y axis. So this is the probable circle. Say the point on x axis where the circle touches it is M, and the point on y axis where the circle touches is N. Okay, so center is C, the coordinate of which is H, comma K. So if you join C to M and C to N, CM is perpendicular to x-axis and CN is perpendicular to y-axis. You know from geometry. And what is CM? That is K, the ordinate of the center. And what is CN? This is H, the axis of the center. And they both are equal to the radius of the circle. Okay, that means here H is equal to K is equal to the radius of the circle. So what is the equation? The equation will be x minus, what is H? That is radius r whole square plus y minus k is also equal to r, the radius whole square is equal to r square. It implies, expand this formula, x square plus minus twice rx plus r square plus y square minus twice ry plus r square, that is equal to r square. So you can cancel one r square because it exists on the both side of this equal sign. Then what is the final equation? That is x square plus y square minus twice rx minus twice ry plus r square, that is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the equation of the circle mentioned in case 4, when the circle touches both the axes. Okay, clear? चलते हैं केस नंबर 5 में. This is case 5. If the circle passes through origin एंड सेंटर इज ऑन एक्स एक्सिस। एक सर्किल है जो ओरिजिन से पास कर रहा है और इसका सेंटर एक्स एक्सिस का ऊपर है। तो व्हाट विल बी द इक्वेशन ऑफ दैट सर्किल? Say the equation of the circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Okay, where coordinate of the center is h comma k and radius is r. Okay, now draw the circle. Say this is x axis and this is y axis. Here is your origin. Okay, this is a C. If you draw the circle passing through the origin, this will be the circle. So what is the center here? Because OC is the radius here, na? Because here OC is the radius of the circle, as C is the center. So what is the coordinate of C? Obviously it is r comma 0, because ordinate of any point on x-axis is 0, you know. And say this is hk. Okay. So what is the equation? Use this formula. X minus, what is h? This is equal to r, the radius of the circle, plus y minus what is k? That is 0, that is equal to r square. It implies, use a minus b whole square here, x square minus twice rx plus r square plus y square, that is equal to r square. So this r square cancels each other. X square plus y square minus twice rx is equal to 0. This is the equation of the circle mentioned in case 5. Agree? चलते हैं next case में. This is case 6. If the circle passes through origin and the center is on y axis, अगर सर्कल ऑरिजिन से पास करेगा एवं सेंटर अगर y एक्सिस का ऊपर रहेगा, then what will be the equation? Say the equation is the standard equation of the circle, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Draw the circle in the coordinate system. This is say x axis and this is say y axis. Here is your origin. Okay. So what will be the circle? It will pass through origin. Number 1, center will lie on y axis. Say here is your center of the circle, that is C. So this will be the circle. Okay. What is the coordinate of C? Here OC is the radius of the circle, the length of OC. So obviously the coordinate of C will be 0, r. Okay, because abscissa of any point on y axis 0 ही तो होता है. And say this point is h comma k. Okay, so what will be the equation? This is ax minus, what is h here? If you compare these 2 points, h is equal to 0, 0 whole square plus y minus what is k? This k is r whole square, that is equal to r square. It implies x square plus use a minus b whole square, that is y square minus twice r into y plus r square, that is equal to r square. This r square cancels each other. So what is the final equation? That is x square plus y square minus twice ry is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle. Clear? So till now I have discussed about equation of any circle in some particular cases. Okay. Now to clarify this concept, we should solve some problems related to these cases. चलते हैं कुछ related problem solve किया जाए. Okay. This is the question. Find the equation of the circle which touches. First problem is what? The x-axis and whose center is 4,7. Second problem is the x-axis at origin with radius 6. Third problem is both the axes and whose radius is 4. And fourth problem is the line x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 and x equal to 6. So there are 4 parts of this problem. First, we'll solve part number 1. Okay. What is the question? Find the equation of the circle which touches x-axis and whose center is 4,7. So for this, draw the circle. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Here is your origin. Okay. So x-axis is the tangent for this circle. So this is the circle, say. Okay. It has touched x-axis. Say this point is P. Okay. And the center is C, say, whose coordinate is given as 4, 7. Okay. This is your HK. So what will be the equation of the circle? You know the standard equation, that is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square, that is equal to r square. Here what is, so this is HK. What is h? H is given as 4. And what is k? K is given as 7. And if you join CP, this is equal to k. And this is nothing but the radius. So obviously, k is equal to the radius of the circle. Clear? Put these values in this equation. So this is x minus 4 whole square plus y minus 7 whole square, that is equal to 7 square. So this will be the equation of the circle. If you further simplify, then what is x minus 4 whole square? That is x square minus 2 into 4 into x, that is 8x plus 16 plus y square minus 2 into 7 into y, that is 14y plus 7 square, that is equal to 7 square. So 7 square and 7 square cancels each other. So what is the final equation? That is x square plus y square minus 8x minus 14y plus 16 is equal to 0. So this is the answer of part 1 of the question. Clear? Next, we'll go to solve part number 2. Okay? Now, we'll solve problem number 2. Okay? What is the question? Find the equation of the circle which touches the x-axis at origin with radius 6. Okay? Draw the circle. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and here is your origin. Here, the circle touches the x-axis at origin. Okay? That means x-axis will be the tangent of the circle and it will pass through origin, and its radius is given as 6. Obviously, say this is the center and coordinate of the center will be 0, 6 because radius is 6. So what will be the circle? The circle will be this. Okay. Because I am drawing in free hand, exactly it's not becoming a circle, but consider this is the shape of a circle. Okay. Say this is HK. So what is the radius? OC is the radius. And what is the value of OC? That is 6. So this is the ordinate of the center. Okay. So what is the equation? Say the equation is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square, that is equal to r square solution. Okay. So what is h here? Here h is equal to 0 and k is equal to 6, and that is equal to the radius of the circle. Okay. So x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square, that is equal to 6 square. So this is x square plus this is a minus b whole square, y square minus 2 into 6 into y plus 6 square, that is equal to 6 square. 6 square cancels each other. So the final equation is x square plus y square minus 12y, that is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle which touches the x-axis at origin with radius 6. Okay, clear? Now we'll solve part 3 of the problem. देखा जाए कैसे सॉल्व किया जाता है. I have already solved part 1 and 2 of this question. Now we'll solve part 3 of the question. What is the question? Find the equation of the circle which touches both the axes and whose radius is 4. मतलब वो सर्कल का इक्वेशन फाइंड आउट करना है जो एक्स एक्सिस एंड वाई एक्सिस दोनों को टच किया है और जिसका रेडियस 4 यूनिट है. तो हियर बोथ द एक्सिस आर द टेंजेंट्स of the circle. Okay, so draw the circle first. Say this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. Okay, there are 4 cases. If you consider quadrant 1, that is this one, सर्कल को ऐसे ड्रॉ किया जा सकता है हियर एक्स एक्सिस एंड वाई एक्सिस दोनों को ही सर्किल टच किया है. ओके, दिस इज योर origin. What is the radius? That is 4 unit. So what will be the coordinate of the center if it is C? Because if you join, say this one is M and this one is N, if you join C to M and join C to N, they are equal to each other and equal to the radius. So as the radius is given as 4, so obviously the coordinate of the center will be 4, 4. Okay, this circle may belong to the second quadrant also. This is your first quadrant. This is your second quadrant. For second quadrant, इस सर्कल ऐसा हो सकता है. यहां भी तो एक्स एक्सिस एंड वाई एक्सिस को टच किया है. सो if this is the center in the second quadrant, say C1, what will be the coordinate of the center here? That will be -4 and 4. This is a plus minus plus quadrant. This is your plus plus quadrant. Okay, this may be another case. The circle may also belong to the third quadrant also. This is your third quadrant. This is minus minus quadrant. So here, if you draw the circle, ऐसा भी हो सकता है circle. So what will be the coordinate of the center? Suppose here the center is C2. So coordinate will be -4, -4, because it is minus minus quadrant. And the circle may also belong to fourth quadrant. This is your fourth quadrant. So if you draw the circle, this is the circle. So here, if you say the center is C3, then what will be the coordinate of C3? That is 4 -4, because it is plus minus quadrant. Okay, so there are 4 cases. So if you consider the first case, that is, if you consider quadrant 1, then what will be the equation? That will be x minus 4 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square, that is equal to 4 square. Okay, and if you consider the circle in the second quadrant, then obviously this will be x plus 4. Okay, and this will be y minus 4. If you consider third quadrant, then x plus 4, and this will also be y plus 4. And if you consider fourth quadrant, then x minus 4 whole square plus y plus 4 whole square is equal to 4 square. So if you consider both the sign, so you will get 4 equations of the circle. Say circle 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Clear? So this is the equation. First you consider plus plus, you will get one equation. Then you consider this one is plus, this one is minus, you will get another equation. Third, you consider x, this is minus and this is plus, you will get another equation. And if you consider minus and minus, you will get the last equation. So 4 equations you will get. Clear? And now we will solve the fourth part of the question. देखते हैं कैसे solve किया जाए. Now we will solve part 4 of the question. What is the question? Find the equation of the circle which touches the line x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and x is equal to 6. Okay, the circle will touch 3 lines. One is x is equal to 0, and you know what is x equal to 0, that is y axis. Y is equal to 0, it is x-axis, and another line is x is equal to 6. Let's draw the circle to understand this concept. Say this is x-axis and this is your y-axis. Here is your origin. What is the equation of x-axis? That is y is equal to 0. Okay. And what is the equation of y-axis? That is x is equal to 0. You have already learned in my previous lecture what is x equal to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So suppose this is a line parallel to y-axis, and this is the equation x equal to 6. Okay. This point is 6, 0. Agree? The circle will touch x-axis, y-axis and the line x is equal to 6. So you'll get two zone where the circle will belong. दो जोन आपको मिलेगा जहां सर्किल रहेगा. First one is first quadrant. If you draw the circle, this may be, and if you consider this fourth quadrant, this is first quadrant. Here also it will touch x-axis and y-axis and also this line x is equal to 6. Clear? So there will be two circles formed for this part 4 of the question. Naturally, there will be two equations. What is the center of this circle? Obviously, this is half line. Okay, so if this is 6, this will be half, that is 3. So it will be 3. What will be the coordinate of the center? This is 3 and 3. Okay. And for this circle, this will be 3 and the ordinate is -3. Okay. These are all radius. So this is R, this is R, this is R. Okay, clear? So if you consider this circle in the first quadrant, what will be the equation? It will be x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square, that is equal to 3 square. So if you expand, x square minus 2 into 3 into x, 6x plus 9 plus y square minus 2 into 3 into y, 6y plus 9, that is equal to 3 square, 9. So if you cancel 9, then what will be the final equation? It is x square plus y square minus 6x minus 6y, that is equal to plus 9, that is equal to 0. So this is the equation of this circle. And similarly, you can get the equation of this circle also. It will be what? X minus 3 whole square plus y minus -3, that is y plus 3 whole square, that is equal to 3 square, that is 9. So if you expand, you will get the equation of the circle. Clear? आज यहाँ तक. Today in this session we have discussed about the equation of any circle in some particular cases. We have discussed about 6 particular cases, and I think concept is very clear to you all. आज का ये सेशन आपको कैसा लगा है? अगर अच्छा लगा है तो प्लीज़ डू लाइक share and subscribe. If there is any problem, please write down your problem in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you all for watching this video. Wait for my next video. Thank you.